Yo, hey guys, it's poppin', Jacques Slade here, and today we're gonna do a little bit of a different video because some news just came in from the good folks over at Jordan Brand that they're actually releasing two versions of the Air Jordan 11 this year. Now, for like the last 10 years or so, we've gotten an 11 for the holiday season, from Space Jam to the Concords to the Powder Blues to all of the different versions of it that they've released over the last 10, 11 years. They've given us a Jordan 11 for the holiday season, but this year they're flipping it and they're doing two. There's going to be a 25th anniversary version, and there's going to be one that I'm really excited about, which is the Adapt version, something that I don't think anybody in the sneaker world actually expected. It's very like out of nowhere, out of the blue. Like, this didn't leak anywhere. You didn't see it on Instagram. You didn't see it on any of the blogs. We all knew about the 25th anniversary version, but the adapted version, that was just a mystery to everyone. So here in my hand, I have the Air Jordan 11 Space Jam, and this is very similar to what the Air Jordan 11 25th anniversary or Jubilee is going to look like. It's gonna have the same black patent leather. It has the same black Cadora mesh. The only difference between this model and that model are basically that they're gonna have the word Jordan spelled out here on the eye stays. Now, according to the Nike News, that is what Tinker Hatfield originally planned for the shoe, to have the word Jordan written here. I personally am not a huge fan of that. I'm not opposed to it, but I do think I like the cleaner aesthetic of the Air Jordan 11 as opposed to having the writer there. That also just maybe because I'm used to seeing the Jordan 11 that looks like this without the writing on the side, and so I'm being like one of those guys that doesn't like to see change. So that's a possibility as well. Now, the other difference is going to be on the heel. So on the heel of the Jubilee version, they're going to have a 23 here, and it's actually going to be in silver. 25 is the silver anniversary or the Jubilee anniversary, and that's actually where the name comes from. You also see that here on this version, you have like the blue or purple here for the Jumpman. That's going to be silver, and it's going to be like the extruded one. There is no information on the quality of the leather, if the leather is going to be nice like this, or maybe the leather will be like the 72 and 10 version. That information obviously hasn't come out yet because no one has had them in hand, but once I get them in hand, I'll definitely let you guys know. Another detail about the Jubilee version of the Air Jordan 11 is that it has a translucent outsole. This one, again, is the Space Jam version, and it has like a slightly tinted blue outsole. With that one, it's just completely translucent, and it actually builds with the white is there. So you have the white, and then you have the translucent there for that one. So as far as the differences go, there aren't a lot of differences, but obviously because it's the 25th anniversary, it's a big deal. That is a reason alone to get this new version of the Air Jordan 11. And as a fan of the work that Tinker Hatfield has done, I'm actually pretty excited about seeing the shoe in my hand and seeing what differences that they didn't really talk about on the shoe. I know one thing that they mentioned in the news thing was that it's gonna have 25th anniversary on the inside instead of Nike Air. Not that anybody really sees your insoles of your sneakers, it's just more of something for you, but it'll have the 25 there on the insole as well, which I think is a pretty cool detail. Okay, so the biggest news out of that announcement is not that there are two Air Jordan 11s releasing for the holiday. We've actually seen two Jordans released for the holiday season before, so that isn't necessarily the news. The big news is that they're doing an adapt version of the Air Jordan 11. Basically, they're combining these two shoes together to create a new version of the Air Jordan 11, which is not something that we ever see. For those that don't know, so the Adapt BB is Nike's version of the Nike Mag, but a basketball shoe that's playable. This shoe has been on the NBA court, or versions of this shoe have been on the NBA court. And you see the technology is packed here in the midsole, allows you to tighten and loosen the shoe just by pushing the buttons, or you can also control it from your smartphone. And what they've done is they've added that technology to this shoe, the Air Jordan 11. Now, we don't often see updated versions of older sneakers. We'll see modifications, and sometimes they'll do some small updates, or they'll do aesthetic changes to the shoe, but it's very rare that we see like a technological change to the shoe as far as like the cushioning goes. You saw it a little bit with the Converse Chuck Taylor, where they added the lunar insoles to that, made them more comfortable, obviously. You've seen them do it to some of the running shoes where they add zoom, but you haven't really seen them do something as heavy as adding it to an Air Jordan 11. I mean, well, They've done the Fusions, which are combining shoes, and that added some new technology, but to do it to the Solo silhouette gives it a completely different feel and really brings the Air Jordan 11 into 2020, in my opinion. If you look at the original documents that Tinker did for the Air Jordan 11, his vision back then was to have a laceless version of the shoe. Obviously, the technology wasn't where it needed to be back then, back in 1995. And today, obviously, when you see that they have the Adapt BB, that technology is available and they threw it right into the shoe. So a couple things that I'm wondering about the shoe. One, is it going to still feel light and comfortable? For me, I really love the way that the Air Jordan 11 feels on my foot. So I wonder if adding all these gears and technology is going to increase the weight of the shoe or make it more or less uncomfortable. Number two, the Air Jordan 11 has carbon fiber. So are they taking that away, and is that going to change the rigidity of the shoe? Is it going to feel different on the shoe as well? Number three, you can control the Adapt BB with the app. We'll be getting a special Jordan version of the Adapt BB app that allows us to tighten the laces on our Jordan 11, or will we use the same app that we use for the Adapt BB? Will we see Jordan Brand update other silhouettes with that same technology? Maybe we see an Air Jordan 23 with the Adapt technology inside of it, or how about an Air Jordan 28 with the Adapt technology into it, the Air Jordan 29, or maybe we see an Air Jordan 3 or an Air Jordan 4, maybe an Air Jordan 9. Seeing those updated with Adapt sounds pretty exciting, and it's possible because we've seen Nike update Adapt sneakers like the Air Max, and we also saw them do it to the Huarache. Now, it definitely made those shoes look different than what they originally looked like, but the opportunity is there to update them and give them a new life. My final thing about this is the pricing. So Adapt sneakers are expensive. Like, there's really no other way to put it. And for the 11, that price is gonna go to $500, which is not gonna be something that a lot of people can get. Now, the biggest thing that I love about Adapt is that it allows those who can't necessarily put their shoes on or tighten their shoes up by themselves to do it without having to reach down and tie the laces tight. They can just do it through the app or by pushing a button. But at the $500 price point, it almost makes it hard for those people that need it the most to get them. So my hope is that the price of Adapt eventually goes down, and that's not just speaking on Jordan Brand and what they're doing with the shoe, but just Adapt in general. I think it needs to be accessible to more people, and that's gonna happen as the price goes down. But anyway, I just want to do this quick video. I know it feels like I'm rambling because literally I am just rambling and coming off the top of my head thinking about stuff that I wanted to talk to you guys about when it comes to this shoe. So let me know what you think. Make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe. And down in the comments below, let me know, Jordan 11 Adapt, are you for it? Is the $500 too much? I don't know. All of those questions, let me know your thoughts. All right, guys, Jacques Slade, and I'll see you soon. Peace.